The boy carried a piece of wood and walked forward. Suddenly he heard a few barks and saw a dog watching him from afar. He crouched down and called the dog softly. The dog hesitated for a moment, then walked toward the boy. It treated the boy as its owner. The boy fell in love with the dog too. He took it home and named it Little Yellow. They played baseball together. The dog ran very fast and liked to cause mischief, but whenever the boy whistled, the dog always responded. They spent a happy time together until one day the family went on a trip at sea, but the waves grew bigger and bigger. The dog staggered on the deck. When the boy went to check, a giant wave hit them. When he opened his eyes again, only the boy and the dog were lying on a small boat. They drifted for 3 days and nights and finally reached a small island, but the sight before them was very disappointing. There was nothing on the island, and the boat only had a box of matches and a few moldy biscuits left. The dog looked sad, but fate still showed a little mercy. The boy used a fishing line and caught a fish. The matches came in handy. That night, they ate warm grilled fish and filled their stomachs for a while. The next day, they dug clams on the beach and played baseball when they got bored. But the good times did not last. From that day on, he never caught another fish. The boy realized they could not stay here forever, so he made a difficult decision. He took apart the small boat, left a distress signal, and walked into the forest with the dog, looking for a way out. That night a storm came. The boy built a small shelter and stayed warm by a weak fire. Suddenly a wild wolf appeared and slowly approached the boy. The boy stepped back in fear, but the dog rushed forward, bravely fought the wolf until the wolf disappeared into the night. The next day, the dog led the way, but the boy had a high fever. He was so weak he could barely stand, but he kept going. They reached a cliff. The only path was a tree lying across the cliff. The boy looked down. Fear made his heart race, but he gathered courage, climbed up and moved forward. The dog did not dare to move and barked constantly behind him. The boy turned back and risked his life to pull the dog across the tree. Halfway across, they found the path blocked. The boy sat down helplessly. The dog saw his sadness and crawled into his arms to comfort him. At that moment, a rescue team arrived, but they only planned to take the boy. The dog bit the rescuer's pants, but was kicked into the river. The boy begged them to save the dog, but no one wanted to take the risk. Luckily, the dog was unharmed. It climbed back onto shore and watched the boy being taken away by a plane. 3 months later, the boy returned home. He missed the dog constantly and begged his father to take him back to the island, but he could not find any trace of the dog. He thought the dog was gone. Back at home, he gently whistled. Suddenly, he saw a familiar shadow. The dog was walking toward him step by step. In the next second, the boy ran out and hugged the dog tightly. Do you have a loyal companion like this?